Hi, this is pickups number 10. I'm going to have to crack on because I know how little time I've got, but before I do, thanks to John the Stig and also Mr. Middlekick for John who gave me a shout out, and Mr. Middlekick who recommended my channel. To both of you, many thanks, and also thanks to anybody who subscribed as a result of those two shout outs. Sorry for the quick, that was so quick, but I know I've only got a little bit of time, and I've got a little bit to show and a package to edit in. So starting off, pickups, sneaking in the corner. First one, car boot sale, first car boot sale for ages, Eternal Darkness for £3. Disc's really nice condition, so is the manual, but the only thing is that the case has got little pock marks in it. Purchased from Blockbuster Video. It's Etrian Odyssey for the DS. I've not got a DS, but I'm going to have to buy one now. This is a hardcore dungeon crawler, for anybody who likes that. And I've not seen it around, so I thought it was £10. So a little bit of an expensive purchase, but my first purchase, and I'll have to get myself a DS now. So from Blockbuster, £10. This one, charity shop, £2. It's Rival Schools. I've buffed it up and it looks almost brand new now. I had to change out the case because there was a little bit broken off plastic there, but it looks perfect. The discs are in okay condition. I'm really chuffed to have this because it's apparently can have up to 8 players, which is interesting. £2 from Cancer Research. Bit of a story behind these last ones. Halo 3, I bought this in my local generic cash converters. It's called the Enfield Exchange because that's where I live. I live in Enfield, in North London. And perfect condition. Bought it home, looked inside, only had one disc. Had to go back, and I was getting ready to barter them down to get a discount if they didn't have their disc, but they did actually have it all along. So, which was the best result really for everyone, and so I got that for £5 complete and in pretty much spot on condition. Chuffed about that. Now this is a bit of a story. This one, Tekken 3 for £2. I've seen this in a charity shop near me. It's a weird charity shop that opens sort of on and off. And I went down. I didn't buy it the first time because the guy, he didn't know how much it was, and he was a miserable bastard. And he said, "Oh, they're normally £3, but the others were £2." I didn't want to argue with him, so I just left it. And I went back yesterday, but it was closed, and I'd walked bloody miles to get there. And then, yeah, on the way back home, I got shat on my shoulder. Got shat on, just right square on the shoulder. So, which was a great little trip out. I went back today, and he was there again, and I went in there and tried the same. I picked it up and said, "Is this £2 like the others?" And he said, "Well, normally they're £3." And the miserable old git, I actually went to get one to show him. It said £2 on the label, and the miserable old bastard went to the shelf and went through every single one just to be doubly sure that they were £2, and I wasn't trying to pull a fast one. You miserable sod! So I begrudgingly gave him the £2 because a miserable mofo, sorry, and he begrudgingly took it for £2. So scumbag. And this is I won't tell you how much I paid for it or where I got it from, but there's a clue in the background as to where I got it from and how much it cost. So yeah, Klonoa 2. I'm proper chuffed to have this. I'll see you in a week ago in a couple of seconds. Bye. Transition. Bit better this time. Yeah, I've got another package that I've received through the post. That again, I haven't quite got enough pickups to put it all into one video. So again, like last time, I'm making a package video now, and this will be edited in because you've probably already seen a bit, previously. Hopefully. Yeah, just before I open it, I just want to give you this will give you an insight into what goes on in my head. This particular game, I've been after for a while. I can remember seeing it on the stock list of a computer exchange, sort of in the town where my nan lives, and I made an excuse that I was going to go and see her, but actually I was just going down there to check it out, see if it's still there. It never was, and that was when that was when the Computer Exchange still did PlayStation 1 games. There you go, it's a little clue. And it was one of those ones that got lost in the system. That happens a little bit too much for my liking. But yeah, and that was maybe a couple of years ago, and it's been on my list for a while. It's quite high off my list because I've decided I want to stop buying games that aren't quite as high up on my list, because I've noticed that my collection's getting a bit inconsistent. Whereas beforehand it was really nice and tight, not huge, but it was sort of quality over quantity. But yeah, now I've actually got it. This list I've drawn up. It's basically my log, my eBay log of all the games that I've had my eye on, and it's a little bit obsessive. All the games I've had my eye on, and all the finishing prices of all the auctions. I don't really take really much notice of buy it nows. This is pretty much eBay auctions. And their final prices, and I'll note them down, including the postage and packaging, so there's like a final tally, and then, you know, it's just so I can get an overview of the general price that a game goes for. And so, some of these ones, for the games that I've sort of are higher up on my list, I've got, you know, a good few, like Parasite Eve has got quite a few entries, and Suikoden, which is literally the one game that I would sort of climb over my granny for. If that makes sense. But that's got plenty of entries. But this particular game, which I'm hoping this is, it's had 21 entries, 21 auctions. I've noted all down the final prices and taken an average, and that was that average was the price that I entered into eBay. That was my highest bid, and lo and behold, I ended up getting it for exactly that. So it's the exact average of the sort of the price of the auctions, and it was just, wow. That's how it turned out. I've got right down the middle. That is including postage and packaging. It's £1.50, and that's £1.51. So he's given me 1p of his own money, so which is nice. I'll crack on. That's too much whittering and insight into what goes on in my noggin. Again, scissors. This is a bit more of a risk than the last one. He was quite a new eBayer. Only had 8 feedback, so I'm taking my sanity into my own hands by putting this onto film. It might not even get shown, depending on the outcome. There we go. Again, nicely wrapped in nicely wrapped in bubble wrap, actually. Bit of a note and a, yeah, I won't read that, you don't want to see that. It looks pretty sexy. This was, according to the listing, brand new, just not sealed. And the way it was with the auction, I was pretty hopeful that it was pretty honest, because he did tell me when it had been shipped. Second hand, it was second class postage, and it literally only took a couple of days. So he posted it the morning after I paid, which was the morning after the end of the auction. Plenty of bubble wrap, and that's always a good sign, as one or two of you will know. And it is, wow, yeah, that is pristine. judging by the front. It's Saga Frontier 2. Saga Frontier 2. You might be able to see how pristine it is. Wow. No, you bastard. No. There's a crack on the back. That could have come from that could have come from shipping, I suppose. Let's check the disc. Disc's spot on. As is the manual. Just the back. That's a slight disappointment, but not too much. I can swap that out. Saga Frontier 2. That's a nice one, high up on my list to tick off. So I'll end the video here. No more cheeky little cutbacks to, you know, LMA managers or anything. Well, I've just bought another one. There you go. Saga Frontier 2. Thanks for watching, everybody.